I'm Amy Kelly for TooeleTV, and I'm at a very fun place to be because I'm just inhaling the aroma of this deliciousness in front of me. This would be Southern Girl Sweets out in Grantsville. Now, of all the places, a Southern girl in Grantsville. Tell me how you got out here, Lorie.
Well, my husband got a new job, so we moved from Florida in 2008. Came out here for a barbecue, loved the small town feel, so we ended up buying a house out here in 2010.
Kind of to our benefit, I would say. And who is this lovely assistant I have next to me?
This is Sarah.
Sarah, how are you?
Good.
And tell me, when did you get the bug to start baking with Mom?
Ever since I was really little, about 3, I've just kind of watched her in the kitchen, and then I just started coming here and helping, and now I can do lots of stuff by myself.
So when we see the logo on the front door, we know that that is actually your helper, the one sitting on the cupcake, right?
Yep.
So cakes wasn't originally your idea. You were saying to me off camera earlier. Tell me what happened.
I was always the baker in the family, and it was just something that I really enjoyed doing. Never thought I would do it for a living by any means, and just decided, my husband kind of pushed me and said, I'm tired of hearing about this bakery, either do it or hush. And here we are, and originally I just wanted to keep everything super simple, like what you'd find at your granny's house on a Sunday. People want fondant cakes. So I had to finally give in and learn how to work with fondant, learn how to make it, and so now I actually enjoy it, and that's really where we make the most of our money, is with the custom cakes.
I was going to say, I'm really impressed with your, I said, you've got quite the lookbook there to go and see the different cakes that you've made, and I mean, for someone who has not been formally trained, you do quite well.
Thank you. Yeah, it's, we joke and say YouTube is our best friend, and we don't want to give Buddy credit for it because he's a millionaire already, but we watch a lot of Cake Boss and get a lot of tips from Buddy. So
well, wonderful. Little did he know he's inspired you out here in Grantsville, Utah, of all places. Now, you said you do more than just cakes. What can people expect to find when they walk into your bake shop?
We pretty much do anything that you bake. If it's a baked good, we've probably made it, or we can make it. On a daily basis, we do brownies, cookies, cupcakes, candies and fudge, things like that. Fridays is cupcake only day, so we just do cupcakes, usually maybe 5, 6, 7 different flavors, some of them filled, some of them not.
Now, I understand that you also have a boyfriend.
Yes.
Did that come from baking all these goodies?
No, it didn't. It actually came from a friend that I had, and I told him, and he blabbed.
Oh, that's how it happens. But I understand you just made him a cake, is that right?
Yep.
So what kind of cake did you bake him?
It was for Valentine's Day. It looked like a big sweetheart, and it was just a chocolate cake with some green fondant on it, and I just wrote on it like a sweetheart.
Oh, how fun. I think he's smitten for life. I think I am for sure. Now, if somebody has something, a special order they'd like to put in, how far in advance do you need notice?
Well, with no employees except she and I like to have a week's notice, but to be honest, it rarely happens. So at least if I have a few days, I can usually. I typically have at least 1 or 2 flavors of cupcakes each day. I try to do at least 1 cookie and then 1 or 2 bar type things, but I try to mix up the flavors because, you know, it's not something you need every day. You don't need to go to the bakery every day. So at least if I mix it up a little bit and give a variety, it kind of brings people back.
Well, I don't blame them. Now, we were talking to, what type of work and hours do you put in to make this place run?
It depends on the week. I'm open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5. But I get here at 7:30 or 8. A lot of times we're here, especially on the weekends. There's many Friday nights when we have big orders on Saturday that we're here till midnight, 2 in the morning. Because I don't have a freezer, and I don't want one. I don't freeze anything, so if you order a wedding cake, you order a birthday cake, whatever, it's baked fresh, and we do it that day.
Well, that is a selling point because let me tell you what, I'm a food snob, and I think a lot of people are. And if there's one thing that's your favorite thing outside of everything that you make here, what would it be?
My favorite thing is probably a cupcake. I just like to have the frosting on there.
And you make the fondant too. I was seeing some of the pictures there, and there was one of the cakes that you had made. How hard was that for you?
It wasn't very hard because I've seen my mom do fondant before, so I know how to do it. And I'm usually the one who makes the fondant here. So
You've trained her well, Mom.
It's kind of easy because we have the little tools that you can make it smooth, and then the flowers and the hearts was just a little cutter, and then I just kind of stuck them on there.
Well, this is sure fun, and I love that you've got a family business. This is something that you hope to grow in the future?
I would like to expand. I don't want to, my granny used to say, don't get too big for your britches. And so I don't want to go that route. You know, I don't want to get to the place where my quality is compromised. We've worked a lot of hours, and I work hard to provide a good quality product. So I don't want that to suffer. But we would like to expand. I'd like to have something to pass on to her. You know, she plans to go to culinary school, which I did not do. So it'd be nice to have something to pass on to her that she can grow and do whatever she thinks is right.
And what do you think about that, Sarah?
I think that'd be really fun.
And I don't blame you, and I'll be your taste tester. How's that sound? Well, if you want to come and taste test something, and like I said, they're delectable, head on over to Southern Girl Sweets here out in Grantsville. And thanks for watching TooeleTV. I'm Amy Kelly.